What are the 5 things people need to know to navigate modern love? Let me give you my 5. Think of these like a playbook for love in today's world. Five things you need to navigate modern love. Number one thing you need is a common definition of love. I searched for 30 years to either create or find the best definition of love. I searched religion, psychology, philosophy. The Greeks had 8 names for love, but even that didn't do the trick. Then, almost 20 years ago, I found a book in my mother's bookshelf called The Art of Loving. It was written in 1958 by a psychologist named Erich Fromm, and he nailed it. And it wasn't just a definition of love, it was the proof of love, the evidence, the requirements for love. It boiled down to really 4 things: knowledge, care, respect, and responsibility. You can't claim to love someone if you don't know them. You can't say you love someone if you don't care for them. And you can't say you love someone if you don't respect them. You can't say you love someone if you don't take responsibility for their well-being. That's the formula. If one piece is missing, you don't have full love. Modern love has so much chaos, we need the anchoring of at least a common definition of what this thing called love really is. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a real 4 things. Number 2, clarity on how your childhood experiences drive your present day actions. Yes, this is true. Even with marketing teams that I've led over the years, I always tell them that they must know their brand's origin story, that original story from the founders. We have a saying that the fruits are always in the roots. We say that in brand management, and it's also true in love. Before you can build anything lasting in love, you have to look at where you came from. Some fruit may be juicy in your past, some may be rotten, but the family you grew up in, the environment you were raised in, all of that shaped your attachment style, your triggers, of course, your love languages. Maybe you learned to protect yourself. Maybe you learned something different, like you learned to chase approval. Maybe you learned security. Maybe you learned trust. Whatever it is, you've got to name it, own it, and decide. One real question: do I replicate this, or do I course correct from that which I grew up with? Because until you deal with your roots, the same patterns will keep showing up in all of your relationships, and the common factor will be you. If you don't know your relationship roots, you're probably unknowingly entangled in them. Number 3, become your best self. You are your own brand manager. Now that you know what love really is and you've faced your roots, the first place I want you to apply that is not in finding someone else, it's in finding yourself. It's about building your own brand. Love starts there. Love starts with the same 4: knowledge, care, respect, and responsibility. And before you extend those things to someone else, you have to extend those same 4 elements of love to yourself. That's how you grow what I call your DVP, or your dating value proposition. Every successful brand has a value proposition, and that's what gives it the quantification of its value on the market. And you have one also. Your DVP is your unique mix of 4 things: mind, body, soul, and resources that combined make your DVP. Are you feeling your mind? Are you taking care of your body? Are you nurturing your soul? Are you building and maximizing your resources? Your DVP is your brand promise in dating. Okay, number 4. Prioritize what you want in a partner brand. Some would describe this modern dating world that we live in with the acronym SNAFU, situation now all effed up. F is for fouled up, since my daughters are listening. But not only is that acronym SNAFU, I think, a bit too bleak, it's also not specific enough for the times that we live in. I would rather you use a phrase or an acronym that we used in marketing for a very long time. This is called VUCA. The V stands for volatile, the U uncertain, the C complex, and the A ambiguous. I think you can agree that these are the times that we're in. You have to be even more strategic because these times are even more VUCA. What most people don't understand is that strategy means prioritizing. And I'm not talking about prioritizing, Gucci over Hermes. I'm talking about making real decisions. What qualities in a mate? What are the ones that you're willing to choose and prioritize over some other qualities? Because when it comes to the 4 things that make up the mate that you're looking for, mind, body, soul, and resources, saying that I want a stellar 10 out of 10 on all 4 is not choosing. You've got to prioritize what matters most to you: mind, body, soul, or resources. For some, it could be an intellectual connection in a partner. For others, it could be physical attraction that they prioritize up top. For others, it might be spiritual alignment or admiration, or it could be financial stability or resources. I don't want to upset you, but before you say, I want top tier, 10 out of 10 on all 4 of those, ask yourself, are you a 10 out of 10 on all 4? I'm not. And if you say yes, if you say you're a top 10 on all 4, DM me on Instagram, not so that I can be in awe of your 4-fold perfection, but so that I can gently remind and discreetly give you a second opinion from an unbiased marketer's perspective. So here's what I'm saying. If you don't prioritize, you'll keep chasing everything and end up with nothing. If everything is a priority, then nothing is. And number 5, stop obsessing over high-value mates and start building the high-value relationships. Everyone's chasing the biggest, best deal, the so-called high-value man or high-value woman. Scroll through their feed and it looks flawless, doesn't it? Travel, filters, curated perfection. But the real test isn't their highlight reel. It's how they treat you when the cameras are off. The question isn't just, are they high value? The question is, do they value you? You see, 2 people can look like high quality brands, but that's only half the equation. The real measure of success is whether the 2 of you can build together a high quality relationship in real life. Because in the end, the partner is a part of the product, but the relationship itself is the true launch. It's the product. The real product isn't your partner. It's the relationship you build together. Look, what we've talked about in these 5 tips can all be found in frameworks in my new book, Date Like a Brand. It launches on October 14th, and I wish you the best of luck as you date more strategically. Thanks.